The next question, Chair, was on if the divide is clean about the split commission. One, it is very important to do team building of a commission, and I want to submit one of the differences that usually come is if people come at different times, necessarily in an electoral commission. Team building, and especially when they come towards the end of towards the election, the time for team building actually may not be there. Now that we are entering all of us together, should we be approved by this parliament, then team building and working together for the common good will be our intention. And therefore, I submit, Chair, personally, I will try to be as a team player as much as possible. Should there be conflict, we shall be looking out to see how we can resolve conflict rather than split because we have a responsibility to deliver. And therefore, I want to submit at a personal level that I would want to play part of the team under the leadership of the chairman, if approved by Parliament. The other question is that this question of learning to win facilitator. Learning to win a facilitator, actually, it's a program to bring many people who are, especially the young people. It's actually a civil society program in Kenya. It aims to bring the youth, the person with disability, and women, the marginalized, to try to bring as many in the ballot paper as possible. We call it learning to win because we are trying to bring the marginalized communities, the youth, the person with disabilities, and the women to come to the ballot paper. So it's a civic engagement program that I'm usually involved in terms of mobilizing the people to participate in elections. So it has nothing to do with the people who are learning for elections or helping anybody. It's actually a civic engagement. And we target the universities. We do programs in the universities for them to understand the space of elections. We target women who ran and failed last time. We target the marginalized communities who have no representation, so that by doing so, we have as many as inclusive elections as possible. So I've been facilitating when called upon from time to time for them to understand the sharing and the election laws and what is there for them to prepare to join the election space and also learn and be in the ballot paper. The other question, Chair, was what is the helping hand looking at my CV and career, whether I'm part of the deep state. Of course, I'm tickled by deep state, but I want to say the helping hand can only be described in two. Number one, my hard work, because I'm usually focused. I want to do the right thing. I work hard. I work beyond my time. If you give me an assignment, I will do even beyond what you told me to do. That has been my philosophy, the philosophy of excellence. And if you work as a young person around people who really want excellence, automatically somebody will pick you pick you up and see there's a person who means well and he has the capacity and ability, and have that particular feeling that you should continually develop yourself. That is one. Two, of course, I'm a Christian. I pray. So if there's any helping hand, God has been involved. Yeah.
What next question?
The next question, the independent of OLPP. Whether I have to consult other people so that I register a political party. The first thing...
Chair, Chair, she didn't...
Go to Honorable Dawood, where he says your status now looks suspicious. The nomination now towards your appointment to the commission is suspicious in that you have had a long relationship with Iebc. Says, what exactly are you going to do there? Are
okay.
You
whether I need a cool off. Indeed, was the next question, but let me respond to it first. That whether I need a cool off time. The first thing is that I think this country need to tap experience. And provided an officer is a person of integrity, is hardworking, is able to do the right thing, then I don't think you need any cool of time, because you are actually transferring that experience it will be a wasted talent if now somebody who have worked and has talent is thrown out on basis that you need to cool off. My take would be you need to translate that experience even to do better in elections.
He is asking whether that helping hand, which was alluded to, is not the helping hand that is taking you to IEBC where you were for 9 years.
The helping hand, if it is God, then God is taking me there.
Yeah, but leave the deity, leave God. What about the Africa, the other human being hand?
I doubt which is the hand, because I think the jobs were open for application, and I applied just like any other Kenyan. I went through a process, and here I was, and I don't think I know any person whatsoever who actually is the head. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Political party?
The question of political parties, first of all, the issue of registering a political party, if I come just to registering a political party, is governed by the law. And the Political Parties Act is very clear which processes and steps to follow when you are registering a political party. At no point do we consult anybody about how we register a political party or not. And the Act is very clear that the Office of Registrar is an independent state office. And I think we have, to the largest extent, seriously, we have maintained that independence. We have registered, since I joined 2018, I've registered 34 political parties. Right now, there are about 40 or so that are going registration. And every day you see newspapers publishing political parties that are supposed to be registered. If
including DCP of the impeached deputy president.
Yeah, I don't know whether it was for him, but we registered with officials who presented themselves. Yeah, the officials who registered, whether he came to join it later, that's another story altogether. But we have registered as many political parties as they have met the requirement of the law, and we shall continue to register. Sometimes we are even challenged that we are registering too many political parties, but we maintain that Kenya is a multi-party democracy, and as far as a person is meeting the required legal framework, then he should be allowed to register a political party. So really, we are not biased. We have worked beyond reproach. You make decisions. Sometimes one divide is not happy because there are two people maybe who are fighting, and it's bound to happen in any institution where decisions are made. Somebody may express that I'm not happy with the decision. Luckily, the appeal mechanism in this country, if somebody is dissatisfied with the decision, is able to take it to the next level of dispute resolution. The other question was whether I support the establishment of Electoral Training Institute for the staff within the Electoral Commission. The truth is yes. When I worked as the Director of Voter Education and Partnerships, we even developed a concept. We even engaged with the KICD, Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development. We even developed a curriculum. We engaged with Kenya School of Government. We were to establish such an institution. And I was the first person to develop that concept paper of establishing an institution. We even were supported at some point by Iebc. Iebc is the organization that bring the global electoral commissions together. And they gave us some little fund to try and do the concept, which I did. But before probably I could complete, I was transferred to another department. But I still think it's a very valid idea, very important. When I was the Electoral Training Manager, I developed an online training where the presiding officers were supposed to be trained and do some exam to be marked by the trainers as a way of institutionalization training within the Electoral Commission, and I know up to date the Electoral Commission used that, so that the presiding officers are also taken through to do some kind of an examination, and then the trainers mark it so that we have the best trained electoral staff. The other question, Chair, is on neutrality of IEBC staff. What I want to confirm to this committee and of course to the nation, that IEBC has one of the very well trained electoral staff across the region. IEBC has invested very much in electoral training and training the staff. We have one of the best electoral staff that we can have in the region. But sometimes Kenyans do not appreciate that we have such resources. If you take even the simplest person in IEBC at the deputy returning officer level, and you take him abroad, he'll be able to train about elections because they are trained. Continuously training is done within IEBC. And IEBC staff are very committed. I worked with them, I know them, they are very committed to do the right thing and to be neutral, but they need to be motivated, they need to be guided and protected from public attacks, because sometimes that is what diminishes the ability to want to do all that you can do. So one of the requests that I'll make to this committee, and of course the parliament as a whole, is sometimes to try and caution the officers who are working in elections. It's a tedious job, it's very demanding, it demands your energy. Some of them even get, their health get compromised in the name of serving in elections, others get killed in the process, but sometimes the nation does not understand. And you see, this job has to be done by some Kenyans. So it is only good if we really stop attacking, especially the political class. Let's give IEBC staff the time to really work and do what is required. Because there's a commission, the commission is the political arm of that institution. It's better to engage with the commission at that level should there be issues, instead of attacking directly the staff that are working in elections. By doing that, this neutrality which they already have, that one I can confirm because I worked with majority of them and they mean well for this country. This neutrality, they feel the motivation to keep working and feeling energized to really serve this nation in elections. The second to last question was which leadership principles will I bring to the IEBC Commission that will enhance governance? I think the first one should be my ability to stay focused and to do a project and finish. I am able to see back to back of a project and want to finish. I'm also a team player. And secondly, I also am very well talented in negotiation, in mentorship, and also be able to mediate in circumstances where the problems will arise. I'm also very calm as a personality. Rarely do I get worked up, which I think it's a quality that can help in elections. I'm able to stay resilient and work all the way towards achieving an objective.
Thank you very much. You say you don't lose your cool easily.
Not very easily, by the way.
You're telling us that's a virtue for commissioners.
Yeah. And then there was the last question, Chair.
Yes.
Potential institution bias towards stakeholders. I think one of the issues that we must agree that there has been a problem, in spite of what we have done. One of the issues that we must fix as a country is access to election. And this specifically to engage all the stakeholders in elections. Sometimes, and I want to say because I was a member of staff in the commission, sometimes the commission tried to protect its staff too much out of the attack that there's no electoral access for everyone. So I think the part of it is actually to try and engage every stakeholders in time and give the right information without appearing to really be overprotective. And finally, it's very important that the stakeholder give honest opinion and the commission is able to respond to the issues raised without fear of contradiction. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, we are looking at your academic papers. Mm-hmm. And in some of them, you are named as Nderitu Simon.
Yes. Others are
Nderitu.
Yes.
Is that the same person?
Yeah, there's even an affidavit within the papers. So I just want to say that this is one and the same person. Nderitu Simon was my maiden name, and Nderitu is my married name. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much. Just answer these few questions. Yes or no? Honorable Farah, please. We are running out of time. Just hold on. Honorable Farah, if you can kindly hold on. Please. All right? Please, Mogaka. Let's just do the routine questions, and then we see what we are able to do. Okay, now, have you been convicted of any offense?
No.
No. Have you been named as having contravened Chapter 6 of the Constitution on ethics?
No.
Do you have any potential conflict of interest between what you're doing now and if you are confirmed as a nominee of IEBC, as a commissioner for IEBC? Do you see any potential conflict of interest, including now and in the future?
Now I don't have any, but should there be any conflict arising, I will declare interest as guided by Article 75 of the Constitution.
Have you done any pro bono works in the Republic of Kenya worth mentioning?
Yes,
that is out to help human beings.
Yes, I participate in charity work, and especially through the church. I also do mentorship program for young people and young marriages. Yeah, through the church program. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you very much. Finally, you know IEBC is a sensitive office that you are going into if you are approved by this house, including what many people out there believe are lucrative contracts with the chicken, whatever it was called, all that put together. Contracts that would enrich you to the disadvantage of the work you've been employed to do, and also to the disadvantage of Kenyans. What is your net worth?
My net worth as captured in the document is around 138 million Kenya shillings.
138 million made up of?
Made up of real estate, a few properties, made up of vehicles, made up of a few houses, some stocks, and also some investment in dairy farming.
Dairy farming, all right. What is your source of income as we speak today?
My source of income is, first of all, my salary and my allowances. I also have dividends that are coming from circles and stocks, which come probably periodically or every year. I also have, I run also a small business in logistics and also farming.
Right. Thank you so much, Ms. Nderitu. For the sake of time and members, we agree in agreement that the questions are almost exhaustive and the responses are also almost exhaustive. We will release you. We will not give you a verdict today. We have to retreat and look at everything you've told us and what you submitted before us. Then we do a report, submit it to the House, and the House will make a decision as to whether you are suitable or not suitable to sit as a commissioner of IEBC. Sure. So for now, we thank you very much, and we release you so that we can meet the next candidate.
Thank you.
Sorry. Thank you. You may sit kindly. Nominee. Nominee. Moses Alutalala Mukwana. I presume that is your name. No. Put on your mic so that you be heard. Assist him kindly by pressing the necessary buttons. Yes, there you are. Right. Welcome to the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee. We are here for a very important exercise, which is to ascertain the process by which you were nominated and also confirm your suitability for the position nominated for, which is a commissioner to Iebc. So it is not a mean feat, it's a very important commission, and Kenyans are actually looking upon you to see, number one, whether properly you are before this committee, number two, whether you are suitable to sit as a commissioner. So we will introduce ourselves to you, Moses, then after that you will introduce yourself to us, give you 10 minutes to run through the journey of your life so that you tell us exactly who you are and how you've ended up being before us. So my name is George Gitonga Murugara, Member of Parliament for Tharaka Constituency. I'm the Chairman, Justice and Legal Affairs Committee.
Asante.
Mwengi Mutuse, Vice Chair, MP Kibwezi.
Shukran, Mheshimiwa.
Zulekha Harun, nominated member and a member of JLAC.
Shukran.
Michael Mushera, MP Orojorok, member of this committee.
Shukran.
Yeah, Farah Malim, Member of Parliament for Dadaab, a member of the committee.
Shukran, Mheshimiwa.
Aden Dawood, Wajir East.
Asante.
Makali, Member of Parliament, Kandoi Constituency, Bungoma County.
Shukran. Shukran.
My name is Mushangi Karemba, Member of Parliament for Runyenjes Constituency, and also member of this committee.
Utiende Molo, Member for Areda.
Ogaka, I'm from West Mugirango constituency, member of this committee. Thank you.
Yes, Secretariat.
My name is Peter Chemwino, Director of Departmental Committees, and on my left are members of staff serving the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, and they consist of legal counsel, research officers, committee clerks, and other administrative officers.
Shukran.
Thank you very much, Moses. This is the team that is to conduct the vetting.
Yes.
We now request you to give to us the originals of your certificates, documents, whatever you brought. We have to confirm that the copies that you tendered to us are matched with your original certificates.
Okay.
In less than 10 minutes, take us through the journey of your life, from birth to today.
Kaka Mheshimiwa Mwenyekiti, shukran kwa mwaliko. Najua kwamba tulikuwa wengi na ni lazima niwashukuru waheshimiwa wabunge.
I'm sorry, I think we've skipped one before you introduce yourself. Let's give you